What's up, everybody? My name is Jay Solano, and I'm actually here to help you with filling out the IRS W4 form, but also the Delaware W4 form for any employees that have a job and they just started and they need to fill this out, or sometimes your job requires you to do it on a yearly basis. So let's jump in real quick on what a Form W2 looks like, which is right here. You guys probably see this every year if you're an employee. And as you can see, on box 1 is the amount of money that the person made, and box 2 is the federal income tax withheld. Then you go over to line 15 through 20. Now line 15 basically is the state. On line 16 you'll be able to see how much the person made, and line 17 gives you the amount that it was withdrawn from the state. What you want to do in this form is you want to make sure that for the IRS form you put in your first name and last name, the address, whether you're single or married. I always recommend to click the single box because you want the full taxes to be withdrawn during the year, so that way when you fill out your taxes at the time that you have to file your taxes, you want to make sure that you get your max refund back, or if you have dependents, or if you're someone that's single that doesn't have any dependents, then you'll get some type of money back if you overpaid or you break out even, right? Because we want to make sure that you don't owe taxes. Now, some people are okay with that, and that's totally up to you. If you're a person that you make $100K and they withdrew maybe $15,000 worth of taxes from the federal, and you owe about $2,000 and you don't mind doing that, then it's totally up to you. But sometimes when you kind of have to pay all of that at once, it kind of hurts, right? Or you can always work out a payment plan, which they charge you interest and things like that. I mean, I always recommend try to avoid that, but some people are comfortable with doing that. So the first thing that you want to do, like I said, is you want to fill out the step number 1. On step number 2, just read over it. This is just in case you have other jobs and things like that. And on step 3, what you want to do, like I'm recommending in my opinion, is for you to put 0 for the first line and 0 for the second line, and then the total is going to be 0. The reason why I recommend doing this is because when Trump went in office, he ended up making some changes to this forms here where and the jobs where they actually are giving you a little bit more of your money throughout the year, right? So what ends up happening is that when you claim a dependent, it takes out way less than it's supposed to. And I know I have some clients that unfortunately, they don't even have any dependents, and they put down a dependent 1 or 2 and they didn't get any taxes taken out. Say for example, the example I just showed you right here on the federal screen, as you can see on box number 2 for the federal, that's not even 10% of 54,000. So this person, luckily because they have dependents, they did not end up paying back. They got a little bit of money back. However, I have individuals that don't have any dependents and they end up paying additional money back. I have a lot of clients that make about 100K, and sometimes their job themselves don't take out enough taxes. So what they do is they come down here in extra withholding and they put down $100 extra every paycheck, or $200 extra every paycheck, because at the end of the year or at the beginning of the year when it's time to file the taxes, they don't want to owe anything. They want to make sure that they either get a little bit of money back or they break out even. Once you do this on step 4, then what you want to do is sign it on step 5. As for the form for Delaware, the state of Delaware, what you want to do here is you want to put your first name and middle initial. So let's say, for example, John W. period Wick. I know you like that movie. But that's what you want to do. You want to put John Wick or John W. Wick. Then you want to put your social security number. You want to put your home address. Single. Even if you're married, I would put single if you want the maximum amount taken out throughout the year. So that way you do not owe the state of Delaware anything, or any other state, right? Because the states that you have to pay taxes in, they move a lot quicker than the IRS does. They're not as backed up. So what end up happening is, if you owe them money, they will collect that money that same year. They'll come after you. They'll send your letter. If you sit on it, they will get on your paycheck. They will get in your bank account. So you want to be careful with that. So you want to put down the city, the state, the zip code, and the number of dependents you want to claim on your return. Again, 0. Put 0. On line 5, put 0. Then you sign and you date. You put the employer's name and address, first day that you got employed, and the EIN of the business. If you don't know that, that's okay. Your job is going to handle that for you. Have a great day, guys.